Thank you for your interest in the Montana Peer Network. My name is Katrina Larson. I am a member of the Montana Peer Network, and this is my story. I have been in recovery for depression since I was 17. I was treated with multiple different medications to try to make me feel normal, but each had side effects that made me feel worse in other ways. I made the decision to quit meds and just deal with it on my own because after hearing the stories of other people, I didn't feel that I had any reason to be depressed and that I should just get over it. I became very interested in learning about mental health, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology. While I was in college and right after, I met several others who were also in their own form of recovery, and I worked with youth in mental health hospital. During this time, I found that I have a strong passion for working with young adults in mental health recovery and was also introduced to the amount of stigma in Montana. Over the years, I have encountered many personal trials that have really tested my ability to manage my emotions and feelings. I eventually hit a wall and spent several weeks in what I refer to as the dark place. I didn't want to get out of bed, care for myself, or be a member of society. I began to struggle with not only my depression, but with severe anxiety as well. Why be a part of a society that is such a dark and scary place all of the time? Bad things happen in our world. It took a lot of encouragement from some very close friends till I finally started to find positives in the world again. I took some time off from working in mental health so that I could focus on myself and figure out who I was. Eventually, I was able to admit to myself that I wasn't able to self-manage my emotions and feelings, and I returned to the doctor for assistance. However, I was very clear with what I did and didn't want and made sure that I was in control of my treatment. I also learned that my recovery story is my own, and that I cannot compare it to anyone else. I have had personal trials, and although they may look different than other people's, that doesn't make them any less profound to me. With everything I have been through, and the feelings that I needed to just get over it, I realized that stigma surrounding mental health in Montana and in our country is overwhelming. I have returned to my passion for helping others and have started working on a career to do so. I personally believe that if everyone was really honest with themselves, that we have all faced difficulty in mental health in our lives in some way, shape, or form. Why shouldn't we be able to admit that the way someone else can admit that they have high blood pressure or that they struggle with diabetes? To me, it's all a health issue that a person needs to be aware of and be able to balance, and often needs support to do so. In closing, I would like to share with you a quote by Mary Ann Rodmacher and leave you with an invitation to join me in my mission to work to end mental health stigma and to help create a better Montana for all of our futures. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes, courage is that quiet voice at the end of the day just saying, "I will try again tomorrow." Thank you.